All right, in this video, we're going to take this and we're going to turn it into this. So we're just finally getting settled into the new house, and we needed a new dresser, or a dresser. Just, we needed more room. There's a lot of us in here. So my aunt just passed away, and I had picked this up from the garage, and it was in some rough shape. Like, the drawers wouldn't go in. It was just, there was like cigarette burns on the top of it. It was a hot ass mess. Like, all the veneer was peeling off, and it was a mess. All right, so me and my girl are actually going through, and we are just going to see what happens. We had no idea what we were doing or what the finished product was going to look like. We did find that after peeling all of this off of the top, that it was actually a butcher block. So everything had dovetails, and like I said, it was butcher block top and butcher block fronts, and it was so pretty that we wanted to accent that. Can I just say, I've never seen my scraper be used like this, but my girlfriend seemed to find a way. All right, so this is how the Baco scraper is supposed to be used. And if you follow me, you know that I use this scraper a lot. This front panel, this veneer, was glued on so much right here. But once I saw the edges, me being a woodworker, I really wanted to just show off what was underneath of there. Like, I couldn't believe that they were covering this up, this right here, with that veneer. All right, so I'm going to stain this wood, and before you stain, you want to condition your wood. It's just going to get rid of all the blotchiness and all of that stuff. So every product that I use in here is going to be linked down in the description. This right here is, people don't always condition the wood before they stain it, but I have found that your end result just is so much it's like so much more consistent and just so much better. All right, so I am also conditioning the top because I'm going to stain the top whatever I stain the front drawers. And I was going to do black, but the black that I ended up getting wasn't really a stain at all. It was more of a polyacrylic or something, and you'll see. All right, so after this right here, you're going to want to let it dry. And here's that black one coat that I was talking about. And this did not stain the wood at all. This just covered up all of the grain. And, well, so I already know this looks a mess, but I decide to go on. And we're just kind of standing here in complete judgment of this color. And I try to thin it out, wipe it off, like anything, just to see, okay, can we keep that black concept? Like, I like that modern. Yeah, no, let's try a different stain. So I go with this down here, and I tried two down there, and the one that we ended up liking, I am staining the other drawers back there in the back. And now we're going to go ahead and do the top. So this just more so brought out the grain and gave it the kind of color scheme that I could see in my head. So after I knew that the black wasn't going to work on the drawer fronts, and that then it wasn't going to be used on the top, so then we had an idea. You always see those MCM like refinishes and stuff, and we were going to do something like that. All right, so I'm just going to finish this up right here, and I did go ahead and do 2 layers. And like I said, with that conditioner, everything just goes on so much more uniform. Like, there's none of the blotchiness, there's none of that. And I was really, really nervous with that, with this being as old as it is and not really knowing what was going on under here. So I am going to paint the sides and the front in between the drawers black, and I'm also going to paint the sides of the drawers black because I don't like an unfinished drawer. I don't know, I cannot stand that. Right now I'm just making sure that I'm not going to get any black paint on the top because I've already got that finished, and I'm going to go ahead and paint the sides black. And no, this is not the same polyacrylic black. This is actually a milk paint, and I am using a chalk paint brush. Yes, I'm using what I got, so don't be a hater. Anyways, all right, so let's finish this up. Right now, I am feeling hopeful, but kind of panicking low key. Like, all right, is this gonna look what I'm wanting it to look like, or is this gonna be a hot ass mess and we're gonna have to sand it all down and refinish it? We actually sanded and went at this thing for probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks. All right, so here is me finishing up the sides of the drawers. And like I said, it just seems like an unfinished product. Like, it just has this unfinished look if the drawers aren't done the same way the other stuff is done. All right, so let's get the paint off. And these are the dovetails. I actually had to put these drawers back together, and I cannot find the videos of me doing that. I had to redo some of the dovetails and glue them and clamp them all up. So let's get this thing assembled. If I can find the videos, I will actually make a video of how I redid those. Right, so like I said, when we first started working with this, none of the drawers went in here. I don't know if it was from the expansion of like it just the moisture in the air, or like how it was stored, because this was just in a garage. All right, so this is it. It is all coming together. Look at this thing. It is freaking gorgeous. And it is now sitting in our bedroom. What do you think? Do you like this? I am digging this. This thing is so sexy. All right, drop a comment. Is this a pass or a fail? And would you want to see more of this?